is Vodafone Drive into the big league on ET Now. 3 entrepreneurs will battle it out today on this track. The mentors on this exciting journey. Founder and CEO of Milagro Business and Knowledge Solutions, Rajiv Karwal. Managing Director of Indo-US Venture Partners, Vani Kola. And Satya Narayanan R, Founder and Chairman, IWSP and CL Educate, will inspire and guide our entrepreneurs to excellence and the final reward. A logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at the 2011 Formula One Grand Prix. And to take the show forward, please welcome your host, Rajat Kapoor.
Hello and welcome to Vodafone Drive into the big league on ET Now. Fasten your seatbelts for this incredible exhibition of speed, leadership and business acumen. A heady mix of all that you require to get your logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car. The 3 star contestants who are going to battle it out today on the track are Suketu Dave, CEO of Yash Interiors. Kabir Suri, Joint CEO, Mamagoto Restaurant. And Anjan Mukherjee, CEO of Hiker. Can we have the entrepreneurs on the track, please? Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome and wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you.
But before we start, let's take a quick look at the rule book.
The race consists of 4 laps, out of which 3 are scoring. At the end of each scoring lap, the entrepreneurs will be marked on a 10-point scoreboard. The audience will vote first and our mentors will give their final verdict. The entrepreneurs must answer the questions of each lap within a stipulated time. The winner of today's race will also qualify to the grand finale, apart from walking away with some exciting solutions from Vodafone that will help them stay ahead of the curve. Let the race begin.
Gentlemen, let's get started. We're calling this the starting grid. Here, 3 entrepreneurs will get 60 seconds each to present their respective business models to our mentors. Remember, just 1 minute to articulate your thoughts. Be sharp and all the best. So let's flag off the starting grid. Who would like to start first?
Hi, I'm Suketu Dave, representing Yash Interiors International. We are architects and interior designers. We create the reflections, not the reflections that you view in the mirror. That are the reflections of our clients' personality, perceptions and values. There are a lot of architects, designers in India where we differentiate ourselves is our dedication and the timelines that we meet. To formulate an entire process of designing and executing the project on site, we have our own system of ERP that we have developed in-house, which gives us a clear discrimination between other architects and designers and executionists for the projects. Sitting here in this hall, I can see what is happening on whatever sites that we are operating on, whether it is in Mumbai or it is in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi or maybe in any other part of the world. That's where the formulation...
Suketu, you've run out of time. 60 seconds are over. Kabir.
Hi, my name is Kabir. Mamagoto was basically born a year and a half ago. It's an Indian brand. We currently operate in 3 locations in Delhi. We are expanding the brand to other parts of the country and overseas. The name Mamagoto means to play with food. And the reason we came up with this name was because we spent about 6 months prior to starting the business actually experimenting with food and trying to see how we could be different from the others. Hence we focused on targeting the youth of India, trying to be very price sensitive, trying to be providing food at qualities that you would receive in a hotel. So that I think is the USP of the brand, basically affordability, quality and an environment which is fun, exciting and vibrant.
So who gets to play with the food?
The customers, the guests,
really?
yourself.
They do?
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming there. Okay, Anjan, are you good to go?
Yeah. I work for a company called Hyka Technologies. It's a pioneering green tech company. What we do is we make effluent treatment plants 30% more efficient without actually adding any major new alterations. We can improve the biogas generation also by around 15 to 30%. We can disinfect water. We can do micron level particles to nano level particles, a lot of other things. In fact, we will have an application with our Hycator reactor wherever there is a flowing fluid and needs some transformation. This we do by a technology which we call hydrodynamic cavitation. We make reactors based on this technology. We are the patent holders of this particular technology and the world pioneers in this. This technology is totally green. It's extremely efficient and supremely cost effective.
Okay, exactly 60 seconds. Well done. All right, gentlemen, that was the starting grid. Let's start lap 1. In this lap, the mentors will judge whether the business models presented by our entrepreneurs will enable them to drive into the big league. We call this lap on the fast track. All right, so look sharp and concentrate on the questions our mentors will ask you. Are we ready, mentors? Okay, and are you ready? More importantly. One question per person, please. Go ahead.
So Kabir, in today's market, yes, what do you think are the challenges for a new entrepreneur like you in this food business?
It's basically dealing with the supply chain. It is also dealing with manpower. Because this market is very, very competitive, there are a lot of hotels coming up, there are a lot of restaurants. So startups like ourselves are constantly competing with hotels for manpower. And if you understand the business that we're in, without the manpower, without the people that work with us, it's impossible to be able to serve someone like yourself that comes to eat.
How do you intend to make it successful given these challenges?
And try and be brief, please.
What we do is we spend a lot of time on training our staff, and we spend a lot of time in retaining our staff by providing them with various different benefits. So in that way, we're able to compete with hotels.
Anjan, how do you capture the potential of your business? Because you talked about world pioneering, but with 6 people you can't conquer the world. So where are you going to focus from market segmentation?
Ours is a retrofit to any effluent treatment plant or any system which is already existing. We make their systems efficient with a retrofit reactor. It's not that I'm running those places, I'm retrofitting my reactor to these already existing plants. So I can be a single location reactor maker having a sales force all over the world.
So how large can this business become?
Each and every effluent treatment plant in the world can be made 15 to 30% more efficient. In fact, ours is absolutely a disruptive technology and we are world pioneers in this.
Next contestant, Suketu.
Suketu, I'll ask you 3 or 4 questions very rapidly and I want very, very brief answers. First question, and you have to answer in 2 or 3 words. What is your single biggest differentiation?
Timeline.
You said that your turnover is between 10 to 20 crores. Is it 10 or is it 20?
Down the line 3 years, it has been varying between these figures.
What is your customer loyalty? How many customers who were there last year are today your customers, and if they have businesses where they need architectural solutions?
More than 72% of customers.
Now we can have the members of our audience vote for the entrepreneurs you think is on the fast track. Just press the button corresponding to your favorite entrepreneur on your voting pads. If you think Suketu has performed well, select A on your voting pads. Likewise, select B for Kabir and C for Anjan. And if you are a Vodafone customer, you too can be a winner here. Just predict today's winner. All you have to do is to type league, followed by your choice of the entrepreneur featured in today's episode. Type 1 for Suketu, type 2 for Kabir, and type 3 for Anjan. And then send it to 56565 and you could win a grandstand ticket at the Formula 1 Grand Prix. Isn't that exciting? Are we done with the voting, guys? Audience result coming up on your screen now. Suketu Dave 9%, Kabir Suri 68%, well done Kabir, and Anjan 23%. Do our mentors agree with their judgment? Let's check with them. May I request our mentors to score the 3 contestants? Remember, you need to score them on a basis of their performance in lap 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. Are we done? Okay. So let's see the result on screen, please. On your screen now. Okay, I get a feeling that Kabir Suri might be leading. Can we see the total, please? The total coming on your screen now. There it is. Kabir Suri with 21 points is leading. Anjan with 18 and Suketu with 14. All right. Well, it's early days yet. Can Kabir maintain his lead? The action continues right after this quick pit stop. Before we head there, here is an enterprise solution from Vodafone that will help your business race ahead. Vodafone machine-to-machine solutions. Every business comes with its own unique set of challenges. Like if you have business assets on the move, a fleet of vehicles for example, the big challenge would be to efficiently track and manage them from a central location. A challenge that is easily overcome by Vodafone machine-to-machine solutions. We'll see you after the break with more action and excitement on this track. You're watching Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. See you after the break. Hello and welcome back to Vodafone Drive into the Big League on ET Now. After a rather exciting first lap, we have Kabir Suri in the lead. Can he maintain his lead in the next lap, or will Anjan Mukherjee and Suketu Dave overtake him in this round? Let's see how they fare in lap 2. We call it the winning spirit. In this lap, we'll give you a set of questions which will help our mentors analyze your business and leadership skills. Please remember, there is no right or wrong answer. So choose only the option that suits your style the best. You can do that by selecting the option on your touch screens. Based on your answers, the mentors will then cross-examine you. They cross-question you. Remember, you have only 10 seconds to enter your choice, but once you make the choice, you cannot change it. All right? So here is the question. What is your management mantra? Delegation and decentralization, empowering key employees, quick decision making, analyzing bottlenecks, using technology to stay ahead. You have to make a choice. What is your management mantra? Have you all chosen? Okay. Can we have the answers on the screen, please? Here they are. Delegation and decentralization for Suketu, analyzing bottlenecks for Kabir, and using technology to stay ahead. Anjan Mukherjee. Okay, that's interesting. Over to you.
Kabir, we'll go with you first. Your business is how old now?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half. What were the 2 bottlenecks which you analyzed at the start of your business?
Again, to start with, it was the supply chain, which is basically putting the back end and the front end for making that coordinate.
What were the bottlenecks you analyzed 6 months later?
Was staff. In respect to retention,
What is the bottleneck now?
is expanding fast enough.
Okay, now just in one sentence each, tell us what did you do about these 3 bottlenecks? Not more than one sentence. Be precise and specific.
So the first bottleneck was back-end coordination. We put these correct systems in place where we were able to get the right supplies at the right prices and having delivery done at the right times. Second was staff retention. As I earlier stated, that we created a healthcare program for our staff.
And the last bottleneck, which is growing fast enough?
What we've done now is we've got key people. For example, I've hired a CEO, I've hired a finance head, I've hired an HR head, which allows me to look at the bigger picture because I was very involved in every step of the process. So I think the scalability has now come because we've got the revenues to pay for these people and obviously take the business forward.
All right, that's very articulate. Can we ask the next contestant, please?
Suketu, can you prove that your management mantra of delegation and decentralization has allowed you to deliver your USP, which you said was meeting timeline?
Well, the biggest bottleneck, I would say, in executing and designing any project is the decision-making process. It involves the client, the contractors, the designers, and the allied team. Now, if, for example, I am the key person in the company, I am doing 20 projects across India. If I need to go and be present at every decision-making process or a selection of material or defining the design pattern, then the things would have been really difficult. So we have a team of people that we have selected from our own organization, who deliberately look into each and every project and take the decisions for that, whether I am a part of a team or I am not a part of the team.
How many times have you not delivered to a timeline that you have committed?
3 times.
All right, next participant, please.
Anjan, I would want you to share with me the evidence of you saying technology is your management mantra.
We are a technology company. We are pioneers in the world in what we are doing. And this being a disruptive technology, we have to be, being a pioneer, obviously technology becomes the...
That's too much of jargon. I want a common man to understand your technology in simple words.
Technology is about creating a cavitation bubble, making it grow to a particular distance in a particular direction and collapsing it. At the point of collapse, there is a very, very high temperature, very, very high pressure and turbulence. We actually can manipulate these temperature, turbulence and pressure individually to get about any transformation. This can be used for water disinfection, effluent treatment, making nano-sized particles, various other things.
Okay then, time for our audience members to again exercise the choice. Please vote for your favorite entrepreneur. On your voting pads, press A for Suketu, B for Kabir and C for Anjan. Here it is, Suketu Dave 4%, Anjan 30% and Kabir Suri 66%. Alright, the mentors. Let's see how they choose. Is it any different? May I request the mentors to score the entrepreneurs on the basis of their performance in lap 2, please? Okay, and they are ready. Has anybody lost or gained positions after our last lap? Let's see. Here it is, and my feeling is Kabir is doing very well, and so is Anjan. Let's see the combined scores on the screen of lap 1 and 2. Combined scores coming up on your screen now. There it is. Kabir Suri 43 points in the lead. Anjan follows with 35 and Suketu is trailing behind with 28 points. Alright, so Kabir has retained his place thanks to that cracker of a performance. Anjan and Suketu have to fine-tune their race strategy while we take a quick pit stop. Here is an enterprise solution from Vodafone that will help your business race ahead. Virtual Private Networks, MPLS. If yours is a company with geographically dispersed offices using software like ERP, CRM, inventory management, etc., then connecting, managing and controlling the requirements centrally becomes the key. Something you can easily achieve using Vodafone's MPLS Virtual Private Networks. Vodafone Drive into the big league will continue on the other side of this pit stop. Don't go anywhere. More exciting action coming your way after the break. Hello and welcome back to Vodafone Drive into the big league, where 3 entrepreneurs are racing for the ultimate prize: to see their logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at the Formula 1 Grand Prix. The winner of this series also gets to meet Lewis Hamilton. Wow, that is exciting. Well, it's time now for lap 3. Here the mentors will bring out the best in our entrepreneurs and of course guide them to fine-tune their business model. The lap is called Mastering the Bends. So, are we ready to master the bends? Over to you, mentors.
Kabir,
Yes.
talk to us of how you can convince your customers to keep coming back and how fast and how far you can grow.
To me, what's most important is consistency of food. To get a friend in, to get the customer in once is very easy. But for them to keep coming back, the only reason you come to a restaurant is if the food is good. There's no other reason. So what we try and do is make sure the food quality, the consistency, because that's another big challenge. As you go outside Delhi, it's going to become tougher. I'm in Bombay, in Bangalore, in other parts of the city. To make sure the food quality is the same everywhere you go is going to be the tough part.
Second contestant, please.
Suketu, where do you see yourself 3 years from now in terms of size, let's say?
30 bracket next 3 years to come.
So going from, let's say, 15 crores to 35. Give me 2 specific strategies that you would use to get from 15 to 35 in 3 years.
First thing is that we have implemented a system of management within the organization and the projects.
We're talking about a 2.5 times growth, so something more than just efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, we have started implementing more of public relations strategies across India right now, and apart from that, it's more about business networking that we have implemented.
Anjan, you mentioned that effluent treatment plants across the globe are your target. Is that the biggest segment you are focusing upon?
There are basically 2 segments which we have figured will be very, very big. One is obviously effluent treatment, the other is biogas generation. So we are targeting these 2 segments.
What is your current ratio of turnover coming from effluent versus biogas generation?
Effluent is, we still are negotiating a contract to be the first piece.
In the next 3 to 4 years, what is the kind of turnover you are aiming at?
In fact, what we are doing is we are tying up with 3 multinationals. We are negotiating with them, and the moment one of them comes, it's a question of piggybacking with them.
It's time now for our last lap. We call it Speed Stars. We now have a very special guest joining us, none other than the ace driver of the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes team, Jensen Button. Jensen has a question for our 3 entrepreneurs, which they must answer in 1 minute each. Our mentors will then analyze their answers and score them. This is the last lap, gentlemen, so go for it.
How do you share your moments of success with those who have helped you achieve critical milestones?
The question is, how do you celebrate your moment of success with those who have helped you reach critical milestones?
To me, success has come in 2 folds. One is from the people that work in the team, the staff, because without them we would not be successful. And obviously the next would be the consumer, the people that we feed, because without them we would have no business. We provide customers with loyalty programs, we provide customers with various different schemes and recognition.
Suketu?
Well, the key people in my business and my life is my family, the people in my team, the designers, the people who toil hard on the sites to get the things and the timelines matched. We celebrate along with our client, with our family, with our employees, with the families of our employees on completion of every project. We compliment them with various benefits and perquisites that we offer to our employees.
Okay, well said. Anjan?
We don't believe that yet we have come to the milestone which needs a celebration. And why I say this is, we are one of the few technology companies which has come out of India. Multinationals are coming to us. Once we as a company can sell technology to multinationals, I think that will be a time for celebration.
All right, those are very interesting answers. Now, can we again have our friends in the audience to cast their votes? On your voting pads, A for Suketu, B for Kabir, and C for Anjan. Okay, so can we have the audience meter on the screen, please? Here is it. Suketu Dave, 18%, Kabir Suri, 68%, and Anjan, 14%. Well, the audience has really cast their vote. Let's see how our mentors vote. Do they agree with the audience or no? May I request our mentors to make their choice? They've done it. Now can we have the score on the screen, please? Score is coming on your screen now. Suketu Dave has done well, but Kabir is definitely done better, and Anjan slightly better than Suketu. Can we have the combined scores, please? Final scores on the screen now. Anjan Mukherjee 48 and Suketu 40. Kabir Suri 63 points, and he is the winner. Well done, Kabir. So Kabir has qualified for the final round of Vodafone Drive into the big league, and also gets a chance to race in the final lap for the ultimate prize, to have his logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car, and an opportunity to meet Lewis Hamilton in person. Now, may I request Kavita Nair Head of Marketing, Enterprise Business at Vodafone, to join us and hand over the exciting enterprise solutions from Vodafone to our participants today. Thank you, Kavita.
It was fun watching you all. Kabir, you're the winner. But for us, all of you are. A small little gift which will help you in your business. And then thank you very much. It's an office in a box. Congratulations.
Give them a hand, guys.
Okay, too. Lovely. Thank you very much.
So that's a wrap on this episode. We'll see you again in the next episode with 3 new entrepreneurs who aspire to drive into the big league. Remember, one of them could drive into the big league with his logo on the Vodafone McLaren Mercedes car at the 2011 F1 Grand Prix. Till then, keep racing ahead. See you soon. Bye-bye.